A long time ago, there was a Gurukul where around 500 students of various ages studied. The Gurukul was large and well known, attracting students from distant places. Among them was an 18-year-old student named Shashwat. Although he was intelligent, hardworking, and promising, he was never satisfied with his performance and progress. He always felt that he was not reaching his full potential. He constantly compared himself to other students and struggled with self-doubt. One question troubled him day and night. How can I become the best version of myself? One day, unable to find answers on his own, Shashwat approached the head guru of the Gurukul. Bowing respectfully, he said, "Gurudev, whenever I start something, I either lose interest after a few days or find it burdensome from the beginning. I constantly think about the end result, worry about failure, and most of the time, I abandon my goals midway. Instead, I switch to tasks that seem easier. Because of this, I have never been able to achieve anything significant in my life. Please guide me." Listening patiently, the guru responded in a calm voice. "Have you ever wondered why some people master their craft while others struggle endlessly? Why do some individuals work without stress or worry, while others quickly feel overwhelmed? The secret lies in their mindset and approach to practice. The key is to enjoy the process rather than obsess over the outcome. When we shift our focus from results to the journey, mastery naturally becomes a part of our lives. True success is not found at the destination, but in the experience of the journey itself. If you can develop 3 qualities: consistency, awareness, and discipline, you can achieve excellence in anything. But is it easy? No, because most people want instant results. They chase success, while the real magic lies in the process itself. The guru continued, "Have you noticed how, when we start something new, our initial excitement fades over time? Why do we lose interest or feel stressed while learning something? Because we focus only on results, and we want them immediately. But when results don't come as expected, we give up too soon. This mindset holds us back, distracts us, and becomes the biggest obstacle in our growth. Real success is not in reaching the goal, but in enjoying the journey itself. However, our minds are always running toward the future, thinking that happiness will come only when we reach the goal. But you must learn to enjoy the process, because that is where true growth happens. When we are in a hurry to reach the destination, every small mistake along the way feels like a failure. But if we change our mindset and focus only on the practice itself, everything changes. Think of a small child learning to walk. They fall, get up, and fall again. But they never give up. They don't worry about how long it will take to walk perfectly. For them, every fall is part of learning, and they enjoy it. This is the mindset you need to develop. Whenever we learn something new, if we let go of the outcome and simply enjoy the process, we improve faster. But when we constantly think about the result, the work starts feeling like a burden. Our biggest mistake is wanting quick results when every great achievement requires time and patience. If you want to master anything, you must learn to love the process. Read every page of a book as if it's a complete experience rather than rushing to finish it. When you exercise, enjoy every session instead of focusing only on how fast your body will change. Mastery requires patience and being fully present in the moment. We have spent our entire lives in a result-driven society. In education, we chase high marks. In careers, we want rapid promotions. Even in personal life, everything is measured in terms of results. But have you ever thought about what we are missing in this race? We forget the process, which is the greatest source of our growth. We need to train our minds to focus on the process instead of the result. But this is not easy, because since childhood, we are taught that success is measured by results. How many marks a student gets, how fast a musician learns a tune, or how quickly a businessman makes a profit. But a miracle happens when we stop obsessing over results and immerse ourselves fully in the process. When we focus only on results, we are not truly present. We are either stuck in the past, thinking about our previous failures, or trapped in future anxieties, worrying about whether we will succeed. But when we enjoy the process itself, our mind becomes calm and focused. Imagine if a child learning to walk thought, "I keep falling, so maybe I will never learn to walk." Would they ever succeed? Number. When we fixate on results, we become filled with self-doubt and stress. We start questioning our progress and get trapped in comparing ourselves to others. But when we learn to enjoy the process, our journey becomes effortless and worry-free. So tell me, Shashwat, what will you choose? The endless stress of chasing results or the joy of immersing yourself in the process? Shashwat sat in deep thought. For the first time, he realized the mistake he had been making all along. And you, dear listener, what about you? Are you also chasing results and feeling exhausted? Or will you choose to embrace the process and find true mastery? Think about it. The answer may change your life. When we stop focusing on results and start immersing ourselves in the process, not only do we perform better, but we also experience a deep sense of peace and satisfaction. So, the next time you start learning a new skill, begin a new task, or work towards any goal, ask yourself one question: am I truly enjoying this process? If the answer is yes, then you are on the right path. If the answer is no, remind yourself that true happiness does not lie in reaching the destination, but in cherishing each small step of the journey. The disciple then asked the guru another question. Gurudev, even before starting something new, I feel immense pressure. When I think about learning something new, my mind is flooded with countless questions. The task seems so complicated that I wonder if I will ever master it. A voice inside me keeps saying, I can't do this. As a result, I either never begin or give up halfway. How can I overcome this? The guru smiled and replied, what if I told you that there is a simple way to learn any skill and achieve any goal with ease? The first key is to break big goals into smaller, simpler parts. When we overcomplicate things, we create unnecessary pressure on ourselves. But when we simplify the process, everything starts to feel more manageable and within our control. The second key is to take small steps. Suppose you want to develop a habit of reading books. If you tell yourself that you must read 50 pages a day, your mind will immediately resist. But if you set a goal of reading just 5 pages, doesn't that feel easier? Small goals are not only achievable, but they also give your mind a sense of accomplishment. The same principle applies everywhere. Whether you want to learn an art, build a habit, or master a skill, take small steps and gradually increase them. The third key is to practice in short time intervals. We often think that to become skilled, we must practice for long hours each day. But the truth is, our brain can focus deeply only for a limited time. If we try to practice for too long at once, we become exhausted and our progress slows down. That's why it is better to have short, focused practice sessions rather than long, tiring ones. The fourth and most important key is to progress slowly and steadily. This is the most challenging part because we all desire immediate results. But the real secret of mastery lies in patience and consistency. Think of a sculptor shaping a stone. He does not strike randomly in a hurry. Instead, he carefully carves each detail with precision. If he rushes, he might ruin the sculpture. In the same way, when we are learning something, we must adopt a patient and steady approach. By practicing with full attention and at a natural pace, not only do we improve, but we also begin to enjoy the journey itself. The disciple then asked, "Gurudev, whenever I try to learn something new, two conflicting voices arise in my mind. One tells me to stay calm and patient, while the other constantly doubts me. Am I doing this correctly? Will I ever become good at this? This is too difficult." These thoughts overwhelm me. How can I quiet my mind and stay focused? The Guru replied, "This constant internal dialogue is what creates anxiety during practice and slows down our progress. But there are two techniques that can help you keep your mind calm and fully focused: Samabhava and Drashtabhava. When we are learning something new or facing a challenge, we often react emotionally. If something doesn't go as expected, we feel frustrated. If we make a mistake, we start doubting ourselves. This is where Samabhava, equanimity, becomes crucial. Samabhava means facing every situation without being emotionally disturbed. It doesn't mean becoming emotionless, but rather maintaining control over our emotions and progressing with awareness rather than impulsive reactions. Imagine you are meditating, and suddenly a loud noise interrupts your focus. A typical reaction would be irritation. Why is this noise disturbing me? But if you simply hear the noise without reacting, what happens? The sound naturally fades from your awareness, and your focus returns to your practice. This is Samabhava. When we learn to accept situations without reacting, our mind naturally becomes calm and concentrated. Now, let's talk about Drashtabhava, the observer's perspective. Within every person, there exists an inner observer, one that watches everything, including our thoughts, emotions, reactions, and progress. When we activate this observer, we begin to see our problems, failures, and challenges as an outsider would. This gives us clarity and allows us to remain calm and focused instead of reacting impulsively. When we develop drashtabhava, we start seeing everything from a new perspective. Mistakes no longer feel like failures, but rather lessons in learning. Progress no longer seems slow because we learn to enjoy each step. We no longer feel restless while working because we stop worrying about results and instead immerse ourselves in the present moment. So, the next time you find yourself in a difficult situation, pause for a moment and observe your thoughts. Are you simply reacting? Or are you accepting the challenge with awareness and stability? Are you constantly judging yourself while working? Or are you observing and appreciating every small improvement? If you make samabhava, equanimity, and drashtabhava a part of your daily life, not only will your ability to learn improve rapidly, but your life will also become more peaceful and joyful. The disciple then asked another question. Gurudev, I am also afraid of change. Whenever I think of learning something new, I feel filled with doubt and hesitation. The Guru replied, this is because the human mind constantly seeks safety and familiarity. It prefers things that are already known because they feel risk-free. But here lies a great paradox. The greatest growth happens outside of our comfort zone. If we always stay within the boundaries of what feels easy and expected, we will never move forward. Real growth happens only when we step beyond our comfort zone. Whenever we try to learn something new or take on a new challenge, our first reaction is discomfort and resistance. Imagine you want to learn a new language. On the first day, your mind will tell you, this is too difficult. Maybe I can't do it. But this is where an important question arises. Will you embrace the discomfort and move forward? Or will you retreat back into your comfort zone? Discomfort is temporary. It is simply a sign that our mind and body are adapting to something new. Whenever we step outside our comfort zone, our mind resists. But if we gradually overcome this resistance, the same thing that once seemed difficult eventually starts to feel easy. It's just like exercising for the first time. Your body feels sore and tired. But after a few weeks, that same workout becomes easier and more enjoyable. The biggest mistake we make is seeing discomfort as a struggle. Instead, view it as an exciting adventure. Whenever you are learning something new, don't ask yourself, how hard will this be? Instead, ask, how much better can I become compared to yesterday? This simple mindset shift will help you embrace every challenge with renewed energy. Another common mistake we make is doubting ourselves. When we start something new and don't do it perfectly, we begin to think, maybe I'm just not meant for this. But think about it. Does a child start running the moment they learn to walk? Number. They fall, stumble, and get back up until eventually they walk effortlessly. This is the natural process of learning. However, as we grow older, we start believing that failure is bad. But in reality, every failure is simply a step toward mastery. In short, step out of your comfort zone and embrace discomfort. Whenever something feels difficult, see it as an opportunity for growth rather than a challenge to fear. Whenever your mind tells you, this is too hard for me, remind yourself, It's difficult for now, but with time, it will become easier. If you develop this mindset, no task, goal, or challenge will ever seem like an obstacle. Instead, every experience will feel like an exciting and adventurous journey. After saying this, the guru fell silent. The disciple had no more questions left. He had understood what he needed to embrace and what he needed to let go of. He bowed to his guru in gratitude and returned to his daily work at the ashram. Friends, I hope this video has given you valuable insights. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.